everybody, my name is Naya and I'm the Black female engineer. I provide content for new and aspiring software engineers, and today we're talking about the best team to work on, because that's not something I ever thought about considering when I was transitioning into this space. But now that I am a year in and have the ability to think of, okay, where do I want my career to go and what kind of teams do I like working on, especially now that I'm on a different team now, it's like, okay, these are the things I've noticed, these are the things that I like the most, I like the least, and I want to share that all with y'all, okay? Now, I started off working at DreamWorks Animation Studios. A lot of you will know that already. And I worked on the production engineering team. This team worked on tools that were solely internally facing. What does that mean? An internal facing app, system, process, tool is a tool that will never see the light of day. It will never see y'all, an average consumer, the public. It'll never see any of y'all. Instead, it will be seen by those within the company. And even sometimes then it's not seen by everyone in the company, but just a small subset of people. So my team worked on developing tools for artists, for managers, for people who were making and editing the movies and making sure that all the colors were the right vibrancy and the sound matched with the characters' lips, because again, they are cartoons. They are not just people walking around in this earth. So that means other than the small subset of people, no one was seeing the tools we were making. Now I'm working on a team under Xfinity. I'm working on the Xfinity team that works on building iOS streaming apps for Xfinity. For those who don't know, Xfinity, I should have done that for DreamWorks as well. DreamWorks is an animation studio, one of the biggest in the world. Like movies like Shrek, Shrek 2, Shrek 3. I love Shrek, so those are the ones I share most when I talk about, or when I had spoken about working at DreamWorks. Fun little game real quick. Okay, y'all, what's better, Shrek 1 or Shrek 2? We're not even gonna try with Shrek 3 and Shrek Forever After. Is that was one also, right? There were 4 Shreks, jeez. Shrek 1 or Shrek 2, y'all? I'm curious, put in the comments. Let's start a war. But yes, that's DreamWorks. Xfinity is also a team under Comcast that works on cable services, internet services, mobile streaming services like what I am working on now. Although it's only been a couple of weeks, it's been 5 weeks working on this team, I can already spot some differences between this team and my other team. So my other team, as I said, internal facing tools and whatnot. This team, the things they build and develop, the hope is it does reach y'all. The hope is it gets out to the public. And so that creates a couple different things. There's definitely a heightened sense of urgency with each task because of it, because deadlines matter way more now. Before, with DreamWorks, with my other team, deadlines, yeah, they mattered. I don't know. Even that is a stretch for my specific team, because I remember it was month 2 or 3 and I was assigned a buddy on the team. Please, if you're on a new team, no matter how old you are, get a team buddy. Somebody who is around the same, it would be nice if they're the same age as you, but as long as they're the same level as you, because that means it's not long ago that they experienced or were in your shoes. Get a buddy. I loved my buddy. She had been working at DreamWorks for about a year and a half by the time I came on, and she was my age and everything. So it was phenomenal. Went to my buddy and I was like, girl, I don't have much to do day by day. I have things to do, but it's not much. And she was like, oh yeah, that's how we do things here. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, no, especially since the pandemic, the attitude around here is you'll get it when you get it. As a software engineer, I get a certain assignment, I hear that you have a certain bug, you'll get the fix when you get it. We are not saving lives here, we're making cartoons. Why are we stressing out about this? We make cartoons. But now, and this is not a bad thing at all. Know that nothing I'm saying is a bad thing. Now I definitely see the urgency in things. This entire week, my team has been running all over the place. They have been trying to get things together, get things ready for deadlines and presentations and everything, because how long things take directly affect the customer, the consumer, the public's experience with our tools. And the public is a lot less forgiving and patient compared to Mia, the manager at DreamWorks, using our tools, you know? And so things are just so much more like go, go, go. However, some advantages of being at a team that produces external facing products are, one, it can be a lot more exciting. It can be so exciting working on a tool, knowing or feeling or with the possibility that it's going to be seen by y'all. I can say like, hey guys, if you download this app, this very popular app, and like go to this tab, that page there, I created that. Or that feature that you like, I created that. I remember I saw this TikTok of the guy who created the undo button on Gmail, and he was like, that was me, y'all. And it's so cool being able to say like, that's me who's making a difference in your consumer experience. 'Tis I that you've been waiting for. And that's so exciting and fun, and the possibility of that can definitely drive people. And so that's for sure one benefit of being at a team like this. Another benefit is things will likely stay pretty interesting when things are constantly changing, because consumers' needs are changing and adapting and evolving, and you and your team have to rise up to the occasion. That can be pretty fun. It doesn't need to be this terrible experience, this daunting, scary thing. It can be fun being like, oh, okay, like consumers are challenging me to like rise to this level. Like, okay, bet, and still I rise. You know, that can be really exciting, because when you're on an internal facing team, it can kind of get to this place where it's like, if it works, it works. Like, we don't care as much about it being super pretty or being super exciting. It's like, if it works, it works. Tell us if it breaks, but even if it breaks, like, don't tell us. you know, and so that can definitely be the difference between those two. Now, having your things out there for the world to see can be super exciting. However, something you need to think about is the flip side of that. Because you are working on a team that is producing public products, what happens when that product breaks? Do y'all remember when Facebook and all the 30,000 things they owned broke? For like, it was a while too. It was for like hours it broke. Can you imagine what being a software engineer for those teams were during those days, during those hours? No. Don't sign me up for that. Don't sign me up for that. If something breaks at 3 a.m, somebody needs to get up and fix that code. We can't wait for Monday at 9 just because that's when typical working hours are. We can't wait for the weekend to end. Somebody needs to get up out of church, take out their laptop, and fix this. And likely that's the work of backend developers of these types of teams. And that is not something I'm not a backend developer, but still, like, that's something to very much consider. And the reason this situation really, I'm not gonna say only, but typically exists with the public side, the external side, rather than the internal side, is because the products we're working on are only going to be touched by other employees when they're doing their job. Why are you logging in at 3 a.m. on a Saturday? Go to sleep. Like, why are you logging in right now? And so ideally, no one would even know that something is broken until 9 a.m. Monday morning. And even if someone found out something was broken during the weekend, let's say somebody needed to catch up on something and they found out something was broken, they will relay their findings to the proper team and then will go to bed. They will not, and should not, in my opinion, expect for a fix to be addressed immediately. And so because of that, a life-work balance is so much more achievable and attainable and sustained in a team that's more internal facing. Again, it still also depends on the role you have. If you are working, let's say, front end for an external facing tool, even if something breaks, it's less likely that you're the one who has to wake up to fix it. So there's so many nuances to this, but overall, as a very anxious and I don't know, software engineer who gets stressed quite easily. I very much appreciate internal facing teams. I do. I love it. That is home. And shoot, I'll be bored. Like, I will figure out something to do to occupy my time. And that doesn't mean that I'm not working, by the way. Like, it can mean that I'm putting time towards my own professional development. I'm putting time towards learning more languages, learning more frameworks, going to tech conferences so I can become a better professional. I have the time and ability to do that because I'm in a less demanding space. As a person in their early career, I really just also love that ability and that space and time to grow at my own pace rather than growing feeling like the world is on fire. That's not fun for me. And so yeah, there is what I think is the best team, an internal facing team. And the next time you're going through the job hunt, ask these questions. Ask what specific tools you'd be working on. Ask if those tools are internal or external. Ask what the process is, what the operation is for addressing bug fixes and things breaking, and who exactly is expected to address these things in what order. Let me know what other things you would like to discuss, what topics, what questions, what observe, let's just chat, that's going to be my tagline from now on for this channel. It's let's just chat. And so thank you so much for chatting with me, and I'm so excited to see y'all back next week. Bye y'all.